Coming up on Look Today, well, the city of Glens Falls has released its proposed budget for 2016, and I'm glad to report things are looking up. Plus, opponents of the cogen plant in Warren County have turned their attention to other county projects that Siemens built. And Beyond the Headlines host Mike Lenz joins me to share his thoughts on the recent election cycle. It's all ahead on Look Today. Welcome everyone, I'm Jay Hood Jackson and this is Look Today. In tonight's program, we interview Harrison Freer about Veterans Day events in Glens Falls, and Mike Lenz is here to talk about the recent elections in Saratoga Springs. Now we also have the latest weather forecast for the Tri-North counties for this weekend, but first, these headline stories. In our lead story, Glens Falls released its proposed budget for 2016. The Glens Falls Civic Center lease and $100,000 sales tax increase has helped the city stay within the tax cap. The mayor budgeted just over $300,000 for the Civic Center, which will be offset by the $50,000 lease purchase payment from the coalition. Under the agreement, the city no longer has to make up for any last-minute shortfalls, which really helps the city budget more efficiently. The city will hold 3 budget workshops starting Monday at 5:30 p.m. Now, the total budget for 2016 is $17.3 million. That's a $20,000 increase from last year. However, the city will not need to use any unspent funds to balance the budget. However, 1 full-time and 2 part-time jobs were eliminated. Well, changing from news to weather, after another day of sunny weather, clouds have taken over across the region with some potential for rain. How's the weekend shaping up? For the latest, let's head to the Glens Falls Weather Center for a look at your first forecast. Back to the news. Well, Warren County residents may have given up their fight against the cogen plant used to power county-owned buildings, but they haven't given up the fight against Siemens Building Systems. Residents have turned their attention toward 2 other projects that involve Siemens. The first is a geothermal heating system used by the municipal center. The second are improvements that were made at the Countryside Adult Home. In both these projects, the county was not getting the energy savings they were promised due to flawed estimates. In 2007, the concerns were brought up but never addressed. The Warren County Board of Supervisors passed the geothermal project in 2007, but it never underwent a review by the Facilities Committee. Well, Board Chair Kevin Garrity says he welcomes a review or audit of any of the Siemens projects that they've been involved with. In other news, the Department of Labor released its job report for October. October was the best month in 2015, as 271,000 jobs were added, and unemployment fell to 5%. That's the lowest since 2009. Wage growth also was positive, as average hourly earnings went up 2.5%, the biggest gain since 2008. Now, another positive sign shows that the amount of part-time workers seeking full-time is declining. Now, during the recession, there were 9 million workers in this category. Now, that number has dropped to 6 million. Catching you up on a story that we reported last month, Nicholas Brendan, the actor who was arrested in Saratoga Springs, has had his court date adjourned for the second time. Brendan is being charged with multiple felonies for a crime that occurred at an area hotel. His next hearing is scheduled for December 8th. Well, still to come, Harrison Freer joins us to discuss his role in the upcoming Veterans Day events happening in Glens Falls. Plus, Beyond the Headlines host Mike Lenz joins me to share his thoughts about the recent elections. But first, if you see news happening, you want to share a story idea, or join us for an interview, give us a call on the hotline. The number is 798-8000.